Imagine a world where you control your money completely, where banks don't decide what you can or can't do with your assets, and where transactions happen instantly, globally, without middlemen. This is the world of DeFi, or Decentralized Finance. Before we dive in, hit like, comment DeFi if you're ready to take control of your money, subscribe, and share this video with anyone still trusting banks. DeFi is short for Decentralized Finance. At its core, it is a system where financial applications run on blockchain networks, not banks or other centralized institutions. Your money, your control, no middlemen. Anyone with an internet connection can participate. You don't need to trust a bank or broker because smart contracts handle everything automatically. And every transaction is visible and verifiable on the blockchain. Think of it like swapping digital collectibles directly with someone anywhere in the world. But instead of cards, it is money, loans, and investments, all automated. Traditional finance is slow, centralized, and often expensive. Banks charge fees, delay transfers, and can even block accounts. DeFi solves these problems by putting control back in your hands. Anyone in the world can access financial services. Peer-to-peer transactions reduce costs. Programmable money also enables new tools like flash loans and yield farming. Millions of people are moving trillions of dollars into DeFi because it gives them freedom that banks never could. Every DeFi project follows three core principles. The first is decentralization, which means no single entity controls your money. The second is transparency, which means you can verify everything on the blockchain. The third is programmability, which means smart contracts automate processes safely and reliably. This is why DeFi is not just a financial trend, it is a revolution. DeFi is not just one thing, it is a whole ecosystem of applications, each serving a different purpose. You can trade on decentralized exchanges like Uniswap or SushiSwap. You can lend or borrow using Aave or Compound. You can use stablecoins like DAI or USDC. You can access synthetic assets on Synthetics. You can optimize yields with Yearn Finance. Whether you want to trade, lend, borrow, or earn interest, DeFi has a protocol for that. And all of it happens automatically on the blockchain. Let's make this concrete. Imagine Alice deposits 1,000 DAI into Aave and earns interest automatically. Bob swaps ETH for a new token instantly on Uniswap. Charlie locks 5 ETH, borrows DAI, and can trade or invest while keeping his ETH exposure. This is not future talk. Millions of people are already doing this. The best part is there's no bank, no permission, fully automated. Would you trust a smart contract with your money? Which DeFi app would you try first? DeFi is a decentralized, trustless, transparent financial system. It solves traditional finance problems like slow transfers, high fees, and centralization. Its core principles are decentralization, transparency, and programmability. There are applications for trading, lending, borrowing, stablecoins, synthetic assets, and yield optimization. Real-life examples show how anyone can use DeFi today. Understanding what DeFi is lays the foundation for everything else, from how it works to the protocols, risks, and strategies you will learn next. Now that you understand what DeFi is, let's talk about how it actually works. At the heart of DeFi are blockchains, which are like digital ledgers that everyone can see. These ledgers record every transaction in a way that can't be changed or erased. This makes DeFi secure and transparent. Smart contracts are another key piece. A smart contract is a program that runs on the blockchain. It automatically executes actions when certain conditions are met. For example, if you deposit money into a lending protocol, the smart contract automatically calculates your interest and pays it out. No bank employee or middleman is involved. Protocols are like the rules and tools that make DeFi work. Different protocols have different purposes. Some are for trading tokens like Uniswap or SushiSwap. Others are for lending and borrowing like Aave or Compound. Some create stablecoins, which are cryptocurrencies designed to maintain a steady value like DAI or USDC. These protocols often work together. For example, you can deposit money in one protocol, borrow from another, and use a third to earn higher interest. This interoperability is one of the reasons DeFi is so powerful. DeFi also introduces new financial tools that didn't exist before. Flash loans are loans that happen instantly and are repaid within a single transaction. Yield farming lets you move your money around different protocols to earn the highest returns. These tools are automated and run entirely on smart contracts. Security is important. Because everything is on-chain, anyone can inspect the code of a smart contract before using it. This transparency helps prevent fraud, but it's still important to be careful. Bugs or poorly designed contracts can lead to losses. DeFi gives you freedom, but it also gives you responsibility. You control your private keys, which are like the password to your money. If you lose them, there's no way to recover your funds. On the other hand, you can interact with anyone in the world instantly, without permission. Millions of people are using DeFi every day to trade, lend, borrow, and invest. They are moving their money freely across borders, earning interest automatically, and participating in a financial system that doesn't rely on banks. The power of DeFi comes from decentralization, automation, and transparency. It allows you to take control of your finances in ways that were never possible before. Understanding how DeFi works will prepare you for the next step, exploring advanced strategies, different types of risks, and the opportunities that come with this new financial system. Now that you know what DeFi is and how it works, let's talk about the risks. DeFi gives you freedom, but with freedom comes responsibility. Since you control your own money, there is no bank to call if something goes wrong. That means security is very important. The first risk is smart contract risk. Smart contracts are programs, and like any program, they can have bugs. If a bug is exploited, funds can be stolen. That's why it's important to use well-known audited protocols. Always check if the protocol has been reviewed by security experts. The second risk is liquidity risk. Some DeFi platforms rely on other users to deposit money. If many people withdraw at the same time, the platform can run out of liquidity, making it hard to trade or withdraw your funds. The third risk is market risk. Cryptocurrency prices can be very volatile. If you borrow or lend using crypto as collateral, sudden price changes can lead to liquidation, which means you could lose your funds. There is also the risk of scams and phishing. Some projects or websites pretend to be legitimate protocols to steal your money or private keys. Always double-check URLs and never share your private keys or seed phrases with anyone. So how can you stay safe in DeFi? First, start small. Don't invest more than you can afford to lose. Use small amounts while you learn how different protocols work. Second, stick to audited and reputable platforms. Uniswap, Aave, Compound, and other well-known protocols have been tested and are generally safer than brand new, untested projects. Third, manage your private keys carefully. Consider using hardware wallets for large amounts of crypto. Never store large funds on exchanges or hot wallets if you can avoid it. Fourth, diversify. Don't put all your money into one token or one protocol. Spreading your funds across multiple platforms can reduce risk. Finally, keep learning. DeFi is a fast-moving space and new opportunities and risks appear all the time. Follow trusted communities, read protocol updates, and pay attention to audits and security news. Despite the risks, millions of people are using DeFi every day to trade, lend, borrow, and earn interest. The key is to approach it wisely, with awareness and careful planning. DeFi is powerful, but knowledge and caution are your best tools. If you take control of your finances responsibly, you can participate in this new system safely and confidently. Understanding the risks and how to protect yourself is the final step before exploring advanced strategies, maximizing yields, and using DeFi like a pro. Now that you understand what DeFi is, how it works, and the risks involved, it's time to explore advanced strategies for actually growing your money in this space. One of the main ways people earn in DeFi is by lending and borrowing. When you lend your crypto on a platform like Aave or Compound, you earn interest automatically. The smart contracts handle everything, so you don't need a bank or broker. The interest rates can be higher than traditional banks, especially for popular tokens like Ethereum or stablecoins like DAI. Borrowing is another tool. You can lock your crypto as collateral and borrow other tokens. This lets you access liquidity without selling your holdings. For example, if you have Ethereum, you can lock it in a protocol and borrow DAI to invest elsewhere. This can increase your potential gains, but it also comes with risk. If the value of your collateral drops too much, your position could be liquidated. Yield farming is one of the most popular strategies in DeFi. It's a way to move your funds across different protocols to earn the highest returns. For instance, you might deposit stablecoins in one protocol to earn interest, then move them to another platform offering a higher yield, and repeat this process automatically using smart contracts. Yield farming can be very profitable, but it requires understanding how different protocols interact. Another advanced tool is staking. Some DeFi projects let you stake tokens to support the network and earn rewards. Staking can provide a steady income, and some platforms offer additional incentives like bonus tokens. For example, Ethereum 2.0 staking allows users to lock ETH and earn rewards for securing the network. Liquidity provision is another way to earn. On decentralized exchanges like Uniswap, you can provide liquidity to a trading pair, such as ETH DAI. In return, you earn a portion of the trading fees generated by the exchange. This can be very profitable when trading volume is high, but you also face impermanent loss. Impermanent loss happens when the price of one token changes relative to the other, reducing your overall value compared to just holding the tokens. Some DeFi users combine multiple strategies. For example, you could stake a token to earn rewards, then deposit those rewards in another protocol to earn interest. This is called compounding, and it can significantly increase your earnings over time. Automation tools like Yearn Finance make this process easier as they automatically move funds to maximize yield. Stablecoins play a big role in advanced DeFi strategies. Because their value doesn't fluctuate like other cryptocurrencies, they can be used to earn consistent returns while minimizing risk. You can deposit stablecoins in lending protocols, earn interest, and even use them as collateral to borrow other assets for additional investment opportunities. Synthetic assets are another opportunity. These are tokens that track the value of real-world assets like stocks, commodities, or currencies. Platforms like Synthetics let you gain exposure to these assets without leaving the blockchain. This means you can trade or invest in stocks, gold, or even indexes using crypto, all while staying fully decentralized. Flash loans are an advanced but powerful tool. They let you borrow large amounts of crypto instantly, as long as you repay them in the same transaction. Flash loans can be used for arbitrage, which means taking advantage of price differences between different platforms. For example, you might buy a token cheaply on one exchange and sell it for a higher price on another, all in one transaction. Flash loans are very technical and risky, but they demonstrate the innovation that DeFi enables. Risk management is crucial when using advanced strategies. Always monitor your positions, understand how much you have at stake, and set limits for potential losses. Using stop-loss strategies, diversifying across multiple protocols, and keeping some funds and stablecoins can reduce your exposure to volatility. Security remains a top priority, even in advanced strategies. Never share your private keys, always double-check smart contract addresses, and use hardware wallets for large holdings. Audited and reputable protocols are essential, especially when you start moving larger amounts of money. Education and staying informed are your biggest advantages. DeFi evolves rapidly. New protocols, tools, and opportunities appear every week. Following trusted communities, reading white papers, and tracking updates from the protocols you use can give you a major edge. Community participation can also enhance your strategies. Some DeFi projects distribute rewards or governance tokens to users who participate in voting or contribute to the ecosystem. These tokens can provide additional value or influence how the protocol develops. The real power of advanced DeFi strategies is compounding and automation. By combining lending, borrowing, staking, yield farming, and liquidity provision, you can create multiple streams of income that work around the clock. Smart contracts do the heavy lifting, giving you a system that grows your money while you focus on strategy and risk management. It's important to remember that advanced strategies are not guaranteed profit. The crypto market is volatile, and smart contracts can have bugs or vulnerabilities. Always start small, experiment, and scale up only as you gain confidence and experience. Millions of people are already using these strategies to grow their portfolios. They are taking control of their finances, exploring opportunities that traditional banks could never provide, and doing it all with transparency and autonomy. DeFi is more than a tool. It's a financial ecosystem that rewards knowledge, strategy, and careful planning. By mastering advanced strategies, you can unlock its full potential, from earning passive income to actively managing complex portfolios. Understanding these opportunities, combined with awareness of risks and best practices, gives you the foundation to not only participate in DeFi safely, but to thrive in this new decentralized financial world. DeFi puts you in control. It makes you responsible for your own money. If this series changed the way you think about finance, pause for a second. Like the video. Subscribe if you want more content like this. Comment below with the word DeFi if you're ready to take control. And share this with someone who still thinks banks are the only option. Because once finance is decentralized, trusting blindly is a choice, and now the power is in your hands.